In Omaha, Nebraska, egg prices have shot up significantly, mainly due to the bird flu affecting chicken farms across the U.S. This situation has led to farmers having to kill millions of chickens each month, which has more than doubled the cost of eggs compared to the summer of 2023. As Easter approaches, demand for eggs is rising, making things even worse for consumers. In December, the average price for a dozen eggs was $4.15, which is a significant increase, although slightly lower than the record high of $4.82 set 2 years ago. The Agriculture Department anticipates that prices could rise another 20% this year. In some regions, shoppers are already seeing prices that are more than double the national average, and many are facing empty shelves in grocery stores. Organic and cage-free eggs are even pricier, leading some stores to limit how many eggs customers can buy at once. One frustrated shopper from Minneapolis, Sage Mills, expressed her feelings about the high prices, saying that eggs used to be an affordable staple for her family, but now they might as well go out to eat. The primary cause of these high egg prices is the bird flu outbreak that began in 2022. When the virus is detected on a poultry farm, all the chickens on that farm are killed to prevent the virus from spreading. With large egg farms often housing over 1 million chickens, just a few outbreaks can lead to significant shortages. The aftermath of these outbreaks can last for months because it takes time to dispose of the dead birds, clean the barns, and bring in new chickens. Since the outbreak started, over 145 million birds, including chickens, turkeys, and other poultry, have been culled, with the vast majority being egg-laying hens. Additionally, new cage-free egg laws in 10 states have added to the supply issues and price hikes. These laws require more space for chickens and have led to increased costs. For example, at a Target in Chicago, conventional eggs are around $4.49 per dozen, while cage-free eggs are priced at $6.19. The bird flu is mainly spread by wild birds like ducks and geese, especially as they migrate. Although the virus can be deadly to several species, wild birds can carry it without getting sick, allowing it to mutate and spread more easily. The virus can be transmitted through droppings or any contact between farm-raised birds and wild ones. It can even be carried onto farms by people's shoes or vehicles. Unlike previous outbreaks, the current one didn't fade away during the hot summer months. In fact, a new host for the virus was discovered when dairy cows began getting sick last March, creating further opportunities for the virus to persist. It's worth noting that, unlike poultry, sick cattle are not culled since they usually do not die from bird flu. Since last March, more than 60 people have fallen ill with bird flu, with one reported death, but these cases are mostly among people who work closely with infected animals, and there's no evidence of human-to-human transmission. Farmers are taking extensive measures to protect their flocks. Many have installed truck washes to disinfect vehicles entering their farms and require workers to shower and change clothes before entering barns. Some farmers have even invested in lasers that shoot beams of green light to deter wild birds from landing on their property. Dairy farmers are also isolating sick cattle and conducting additional tests before moving animals from the farm, especially if there's an outbreak nearby. Future vaccines could help manage the situation, but vaccinating millions of chickens is impractical, and other countries might refuse to buy meat from vaccinated birds. Health officials are clear that any sick birds or cattle are kept out of the food supply. Cooking meat thoroughly kills bird flu, E. coli, and salmonella, and pasteurization eliminates the virus in milk. So far, raw milk has been the only food product linked to illnesses. Many farmers have spent a significant amount on biosecurity measures over the last few years. Loren Bray, a turkey farmer in Minnesota, mentioned that his small farm alone has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on these precautions. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has allocated at least $1.14 billion to compensate farmers for the birds they've lost, though the exact aid for dairies is not available at this time. Additionally, the USDA has spent over $576 million on its own response to the crisis. The high prices are also affecting other products, like turkey, milk, and chicken, due to the bird flu. Mike Vickers, a manager at a supermarket in Minneapolis, noted that he can't even keep organic or cage-free eggs in stock and is limited to selling large or jumbo eggs. He empathizes with customers, stating it's the first time he's felt embarrassed about egg prices. Currently, he's paying $7.45 for a dozen eggs but selling them for $7.59, making only a small profit that hardly covers expenses.